Hi there. This is an astrological forecast for Aries for April 2011. And this also applies if you have an Aries ascendant. So first thing to say, Aries, happy birthday to so many of you. I hope this is going to be a really happy, healthy year ahead for you. So, boy, there's going to be a lot going on for you this month, Aries. I know you hate to be bored. And let me tell you, you are not going to be bored this month. We've already got Uranus in your sign, but we've got so many other planets in your sign, in your first house this month. You're going to feel as though you've got a rocket up behind you, as though the minute you want to sort of sit down and maybe relax, no, there's something else you're going to have to do, going to have to communicate, going to have to get along with. You're going to have to be quite courageous, quite brave. This is a really good time to be assertive, to speak out for what you want. I have to alert you, of course, that Mercury is retrograde until the 23rd of the month. So you can expect that you may have some misunderstandings with people. Sometimes, Aries, you do shoot your mouth off, you come out with it as it is, and then it's like, oops. Maybe I should have thought about that a little more, or I could have maybe communicated that a little more diplomatically. So Mercury retrograde, of course, while it's retrograde, the usual rules of not signing contracts, important contracts, not doing important deals, agreements, anything like that, making sure that your computer is backed up, you've done repairs that need repairing. It's a very good time for completing things. But that's really not the most important thing this month. That Mercury retrograde, in a sense, is really an aside this month because of so much else that is happening. So we've already got the Uranus in Aries, and we're seeing all these shocks around the world. For you, it's going to be awakenings. What am I awakening to? For some of you, it may be a rude awakening, like, oh my goodness, I didn't expect this to happen. So you can expect a feeling of needing more freedom, wanting people not to interfere quite so much with you. We've got Venus in Aries there as well for you. So for those of you looking for a relationship, this will be the time to be assertive about it and go after the person that you feel you're really attracted to. This will be certainly the month to do it. We've got Mars in your sign as well. As I said, everything pretty much is Aries this month. So boy, it's a focus on you. And it's a focus on all the characteristics of Aries, which is honest, which is courageous, which is brave. Bring out these characteristics, bring out these parts of you. The beginning of the month, we've got some aspects connecting Uranus to Mars. So you want to be extra careful. Don't rush things too much. Try not to be too impulsive. Try to think things through before you take quick action and then maybe regret it a little bit later. After the 23rd, we've got the sun coming into your second house of finance. So this will be a time to shine the light on your finances. What can you do to make extra money? What can you do that's creative? Maybe you could do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Try not to focus on necessarily the big picture, but maybe just things that you can do that are close to you that maybe you've been thinking of doing and put off, or maybe too scared to try. Now's the time, particularly that last week of the month, to really try, to give it a chance of something that you can do yourself to make a little bit of extra cash, because I know so many of you will be needing it at this time. We've still got a huge amount going on with your relationships, Aries. Boy, if ever there was a time where relationships are going to either blow out or come in unexpectedly, this is going to be it. It's going to take quite a lot of sustaining power to be able to keep the relationships you have and to be able to deepen them and strengthen them during this time. So you're going to have to really work on your relationships, work on what you need and what you feel the other person is demanding or needing from you, and see if you can find some area of compromise. I know, Aries, for the most part, it's not that you don't like to compromise, it's just that very often you can see what it is that you need, and why don't other people communicate as honestly and as clearly as you do? So that may be the challenge that you will face this month, especially with the Mercury retrograde. Then most important this month is the fact that Neptune on the 5th of April changes signs. Okay, this This doesn't happen very often, and Neptune is only in Pisces in your 12th house from the 5th of April until August. Then it goes back again into Pisces and doesn't come back again into Aquarius, and then doesn't come back into Pisces, its own sign, until February of next year. So what does this mean? Because this is very significant, this change, this Piscean change. Well, wherever Neptune is in your natal chart is where you sacrifice, and is also where you don't see things clearly. So for example, for me it's in my 4th house, and 4th house is home and family. And I always had an idealised picture of how my childhood, my family was, my parents. I always felt I never really saw everything clearly until many, many, many years later, and getting much older, that I began to see that I had been fooled. So wherever Neptune is where you're fooled. So wherever this transit is now, wherever it's changing sign in your chart, is where you could possibly be fooled, is where you could possibly be making sacrifices. For you, it's in your 12th house, this Neptune. And it's going to be very important for you to now study the spiritual side of you. Does your life have meaning? Does it really have meaning, or is there an emptiness to you? Because if there's an emptiness, then that's where the depression can seep in. Whereas if it has some meaning, you'll be wanting some time out from all this go, go, go Aries energy to this Neptune in Pisces, which needs to meditate, which needs to think about the bigger meaning of your life. Wow, that's a lot for this month, Aries. I know you can take it. It's birthday month. I hope you have a really good day on your birthday. For those of you who have birthdays, I'll be talking about Neptune and its impact, its insidious impact on all of us in another video. So thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.